Hello, I'm Rachel and you're watching 𝐊𝐿𝐴𝐴 TV live from Sydney, and this is the Stocks in Action show. In today's show, we'll take a look at the latest updates from drones as a service provider Delta Drone International, Australian oil and gas exploration and production company BP, and IMDEX, a global mining technology firm. We'll also take a look at tech group Nexion and mining company Strike Resources. Lastly, we'll take a quick glance at developments across the ASX. Firstly, shares of global drones as a service provider Delta Drone International are trading flat so far today. That comes after the company announced it struck a deal to acquire 60% of 𝐕𝐝𝐻. 𝐕𝐝𝐻 is a Perth-based provider of aerial and terrestrial surveying services for the mining, engineering and construction industries. The deal is expected to be completed within 30 days. Also, the company has signed a shareholders agreement for a call option to acquire the remaining 40% of 𝐕𝐝𝐻 in the future. 𝐕𝐝𝐻 will see the outcome of that deal. The acquisition of that strategic stake in 𝐕𝐝𝐻 not only provides Delta Drone with an immediate presence in Australia, but also with an experienced team of drone aerial survey operators to capture important survey data. Next shares to look at in oil, gas and exploration production company Beach Energy are trading down so far today. The company posted its financial year 2021 full year results as well as financial year 2022 guidance, announcing an underlying net profit after tax of $363 million. The company retained a strong balance sheet with net debt of $48 million, net gearing of 1.5% and liquidity of $402 million at year-end. The company stated that despite the recent downgrade in Western Flank production and reserves in the Cooper Basin, the board has maintained its 1% share dividend for shareholders. Moving on now, global mining technology firm IMDEX shares are currently trading up. That says the company shared its full year results for financial year 2021 ending on the 30th of June. The company registered a record-breaking revenue of $264.4 million. That's up 11.2%. It achieved an earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization growth of 38.8% of $75.5 million. IMDEX generated strong cash flow from operations, showing an increase of 8.6%, and its balance sheet reflected a strong net cash position of $47.4 million, up 47.7%. The company also paid an interim fully franked dividend of 1 cent per share. The company declared a final fully franked dividend of 1.4 cents per share and a special dividend of 0.4 cents per share. Recently, IMDEX acquired AusSpec and its AI Cyrus software to use AI technology for enhancing real-time rock knowledge. It also signed 3 joint development agreements to support new product developments and delivery. Now it's time for a very short break, but stay tuned. I'll be back with more trending updates from the Australian stock market.
Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
Where the property market is headed next.
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly.
Apart from tracking the daily market charter.
Be on top of the latest news and announcements
With 𝐊𝐴𝐴 TV.
And welcome back. This is Rachel, your host, live from 𝐊𝐴𝐴 Studios, and you're watching the Stocks in Action show. Shares of information technology service provider Nexion are trading flat so far today. That's after the company shared on the 16th of August that it's all set to complete the acquisition of Blue Sky Telecom on revised terms. The revised transaction is a single $2 million cash payment that will be formally settled as soon as practical in the coming weeks. It was envisaged that Blue Sky would continue to operate as an independent business alongside Nexion Networks in Western Australia. Both parties agreed that integrating the teams would deliver a stronger business, able to tackle larger projects across Western Australia and deliver higher EBITDA for the Nexion Group. The founders and owners of Blue Sky, Daniel Fairbairn and Simon McFarlane, will remain with the business for at least 6 months. Blue Sky specialises in telecommunications and satellite services that complement the hybrid cloud and SD-WAN capability of Nexion. SD-WAN is an acronym for Software-Defined Networking in a Wide Area Network. Blue Sky currently has over 380 active clients, with the majority located in Western Australia. Its revenue grew by 20% in financial year 2020 and growth accelerated materially despite COVID in financial year 2021. Lastly, shares of the mining company are currently up after it confirmed loading of the first shipment of iron ore from the port of Pisco bulk carrier. The federal Nakagawa is docked at the port of Pisco and is currently loading approximately 35,000 tonnes of direct shipping iron ore sourced from Strike Resources' Apurimac project in Peru. The federal Nakagawa will be under the terms of Strike's offtake agreement with Good Importing International delivering its load to China. Strike Resources has received $4.5 million in prepayments for this first shipment so far, with the balance of sale proceeds to be received before the ship arrives in China. Meanwhile, the company is focusing on building its local infrastructure in Peru. Now, before I wrap up, let us quickly take a glimpse through developments across the equity and commodity markets. The S&P ASX 200 index is lower so far today, dropping 0.3% after setting a new 52-week high. Bendigo and Adelaide Bank saw its shares fall 9%, despite announcing dividend for financial year 2021. Financials is today's worst performing sector so far today. 8 of 11 sectors are lower so far, along with the S&P ASX 200 index. Materials is the best performing sector so far today. Okay, then that's all from me for now, but stay tuned to 𝐊𝐴𝐿 TV for more live market updates. We'll be back with more news on the markets, the economy, diverse themes and sectors. I'm Rachel, signing off for now.